Let's get started with our first module, which is Introduction to Industry 4.0. In this particular module, we will be covering four topics. The first one is what is Industry 4.0, which will basically cover the definition and explanation of Industry 4.0. What are the various elements and how they all are integrated into the manufacturing scenario, which is Industry 4.0. Then we will talk about why do we need Industry 4.0. What is the relevance, what is the significance, what are the advantages of Industry 4.0. Then we will take a very brief uh, introduction of the role of 3D printing in Industry 4.0. Where does 3D printing fit into Industry 4.0? Then rest of the modules will be based on the same lines. And we will also be discussing about smart manufacturing. Smart manufacturing is one of the pillars of Industry 4.0. Basically, when Industry 4.0 is integrated into a manufacturing scenario, then that results into smart manufacturing. So let's understand what is Industry 4.0. Industry 4.0 is a commercial or common name used for the fourth industrial revolution. There were multiple stages of industrial revolution like the first, second, third and fourth, and the current manufacturing scenario or the current industrial scenario, everyone is trying to transform their industries, their setups into Industry 4.0 setup. Industry 4.0 is nothing but automating and digitizing all the manufacturing and business related processes in the industry. For example, uh, when you have to design a component, then the component can be designed in a digital atmosphere. Now this was something that already came during Industry 3.0, but the integration of digitization with automation and things like robotics, artificial intelligence, big data, that resulted in Industry 4.0. Industry 4.0 basically represents a significant change in the way things are being designed, manufactured, and delivered. For example, if you have to design a component, now there are softwares, artificial intelligence driven softwares, which will help you in designing the software, and it will demand much less inputs as compared to the traditional CAD manufacturing softwares. Also, when you have to manufacture the same component, you don't actually need to go and stand in front of the machine to load the job, manufacture the component. It all happens with the help of robots, cobots, and it is all automated. As soon as the designing is completed, the robots will get the instruction that the job has to be set up. They will start doing their work. And as soon as the job is done on a machine through IoT, the system will get updated that the job has been completed, and the robot will take the part and take forward the job for the next process. Not just that, in fact, all the business related processes, all the logistics related processes, all the admin related processes, even they have been automated. You must have heard about CRM, customer relationship management. Now there are AI driven CRM softwares which enable least manual interference. So basically all the process has been automated. Now, in order to understand the true meaning of Industry 4.0, we will take a dive into the previous industrial revolutions. So the first one happens to be the first industrial revolution happens to be the revolution related to mechanization, where machines came into picture, water power and steam power. Then came the second revolution, where mass production was enabled using assembly lines. Then, with the advent of computers and information technology, the third revolution came into picture. And the fourth revolution, fourth industrial revolution, Industry 4.0, which we are talking about right now, it is basically based on the cyber physical systems. So basically all the physical systems, the machines, the design software, the robots, everything is talking to each other. So in fact, the ideal industry 4.0 scenario will be when there is not a single operator involved. The first industrial revolution started in 1760s, and it basically happened in that period from 1760 to 1840. Now, what happened in the first industrial revolution? Why is it called the first industrial revolution? Before the first industrial revolution, things were being made with hands, or things were not, manufacturing was not the game at all. Most of the industries were based on agriculture or cotton, textiles, which were hand woven garments and all those things. But uh, starting from 1760, we saw that there was a introduction of machines, machines which could manufacture part, machines which could simplify the job, machines which could do the job of a person which earlier used to take months. Basically, manufacturing came into picture. Manufacturing started with machines. Earlier, most of the manufacturing was happening through hand. For example, you would have seen For example, you would have seen how swords were being made in most of the movies or most of the web series, where they used to first pour the molten liquid in a mold, then take it out, hammer it, forge it, polish it, and make it ready. But now the same thing could be done with machines. But how was these machines powered? So most of these machines were powered with steam engines. So this is the same period when steam engines came into picture. And with the mechanization part and the invention of steam power, actually what we could see, that factories started coming up. Production started happening in factories. All the production was consolidated at a single places called as factory. So these are few pictures which will help you and understand how the ancient factories came up. These are the first ancient factories which were basically powered by steam power. Then the second industrial revolution, which basically happened between the 1840 and 1870, and in this we saw that the factories were powered not by steam but electrical power. And it also helped us in putting up conveyor lines, production lines, assembly lines. So basically, rather than one component being manufactured at one place and then manually it was moved to another, there were assembly lines powered by electricity, which started making sure that there is a conveyor belt, and the components or the goods that were being manufactured, they were put on the conveyor belts, and they were moved from one station to another where each specific job used to happen. This was basically through electrical energy, and it enabled mass production. Then the third revolution came. Now, this picture is very clearly indicating that the third revolution was because of computers. So, between 1870 and 1940, when computers became a thing, then at the same time, industries also started adopting computers. And the information technology helped in digitizing the manufacturing process to a large extent, and the result of those were CNC machines. CNC machines came into picture. All you had to do is to enter a code in the machine, that how the part will be made, and then the machine would take care of the rest. And this helped us in putting the large automation lines that we see today, in the way in which cars are being manufactured, the way in which multiple goods in large numbers were being manufactured. So this basically helped in improving the capacity of the factories in terms of the numbers of goods manufactured.